Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Colorado's offense will have the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
That's caught. It's Williams. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
That's caught. It's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
They'll give it to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, setting the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Knights offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
To the air, it's Ford. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just a hair too much on it from this big... Sophomore quarterback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it.
Here we go.
The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Jenkins. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. How about that last drive? Just breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. He got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Ford. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Knights will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at touchdown, Bucks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Knights need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Working that left side now. And here comes the punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Hauls it in. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm.
Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Here's the handoff. Defenders everywhere as he is stopped for a loss of 5. The Knights send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair. if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Catch in the middle, it's Holland. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important.
There he goes. Oh, what a cut. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They go to the ground. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. And the Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Off play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Bellamy. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The quick out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? On 1st and 10 from the 38. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. With the catch, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Extending the play. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Quarterback adapting. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. Wants to throw it. Touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Knights.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Finding an escape route. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Bellamy. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback on the keeper. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Ford. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Off the play fake. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ashley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A first down for the offense. 22 water. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle, it's Jenkins. Turning it on! He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires left. And that one's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got a man, it's Bellamy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Williams. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Pocket breaking down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Finds his tight end. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Into the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to sling it on second down. With the catch, it's Lee. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking to throw, it's Ford. Get it out on the screen. Shakes off the defender. And runs through another one. They'll immediately call timeout. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Jenkins. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Wide open, makes the catch. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Jenkins. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Buys a little time with his feet. Headed to the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue, the finishing touch. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field.